Hey everyone, I am Artosis, and we have a little game here, and I'm a little bit confused about it. Here is ROOTdrewbie, and Phone Wang. This is normally the ID that Sen uses when he plays this map. And, well, I would say it is Sen by this little conversation. He does not like Steppes of War. It's a ridiculous map for Protoss versus or Zerg versus anything, really. Yeah, okay, so this was actually in some sort of tournament. LOL, and we see Sen just doesn't want to play this map. So it looks like he's just going to go ahead and cheese against drewbie. Going to send this probe out extremely fast, make a pylon in his base, make some gateways, see if he can't kill drewbie. Now, look at that, drewbie begging him to use a race that is easy to kill, which is Zerg. Haha. So I'm interested, is Sen going to make one gateway or two gateway? Because, oh, whoa, 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 what are you doing? Don't scout from down there. Up there, rather. If you come in from up there, he's going to scout up there immediately. So, Sen hasn't seen anything quite yet. And it may just be a one gateway rush. Brings in the probe at the appropriate time, so it looks like just, okay, that's a reasonably fast scout, not too fast, though. Gateway is going up, and if a drewbie goes straight into a tech lab, which doesn't look like he will, he should make at least one marine. He's going to have to make, quite quickly, raise this depot up so he can have the marine behind it, but also perhaps make a bunker down here to be super duper safe. We will see what he decides to do, though. The game is picked up real quick, so I couldn't really explain who these players are. Sen, a legend of StarCraft 1, a macro Zerg, completely godly as Zerg in StarCraft 1. In StarCraft 2, godly as Zerg also. And I'm sure, no doubt, quite good at cheesing with Protoss, as we are seeing here. And did the SCV see that? No, he still hasn't seen it. So drewbie still has no idea what's going on. Second barracks going up. Great wall in position. It seems like he almost should know. And he's going to know now when he gets over here and sees nothing. And, of course, the Zealot is down here as well, and going to start taking out some SCVs. This Marine actually just shot its own friend SCV. And it lives with just 3 hit points. Got a couple kills. Got the probe and the Zealot there. But drewbie has really good building placement right now. This is so super duper safe. Not mining too much gas. Throwing his mule down. And the Zealot's going to have to come in from behind. There are some damaged SCVs in here. So we'll have to see him go after these. And, well, looking like a lot of damage stuff in here. But he's got to wait for the Zealot shields to go back up. Not sure how much more damage Sen is actually going to be able to get with this, but he is going to go ahead and start teching it home. And, well, he's going to lose that Zealot. Probably have to lose the gateway as well. Another Zealot coming into his mineral line. And will drewbie lose some SCVs? No. It looks like really good micro so far. And, another SCV does go down. And another Zealot flanking. So Sen actually doing some decent damage. Getting 3 kills on that one. So let's take a look at the unit counting station. 20 probes against 11 SCVs. So Sen actually did a great job here, really downing the SCV count. So now drewbie really relying upon his mules. He's not got a lot of tech, just a couple barracks. So he can go ahead and kill the pylon off, kill the gateway off. But it looks like Sen going to come back in and maybe kill some Zealots. And wow, they were buddy-buddy there. Didn't attack for a minute. And these Zealots doing sick damage here. drewbie not microing that well at this point. And he's going to lose a ton of units. Down to just 2 Marines and 13 SCVs. The Red Zealot of Sen even going to get out. In the meantime, Sen at home. 2 gateways. Got that core up. Already getting Warp Gate. Making some Stalkers. Stalkers going to be able to absolutely own up any Marines. And this is just Marine Tech right now. He's going to have to throw in some add-ons, and it's going to be very predictable play by drewbie from here. He's going to have to get quite creative to be able to actually do anything against Sen. Now, Sen running back in, being very tricky. What a sneaky snake with this Zealot. Wants to kill some more, so he probably won't do it, but does get some good scouting on. Sees the tech lab going up. Only 1, though. Excuse me. And Sen now with 2 gas. Throwing out some Stalkers and Zealots. Just needs to make a lot of units to be able to live through whatever attack comes from drewbie. Drewbie deciding it is time to move out some. Getting stim. May try to just win with some sort of counter-timing attack. We'll see. Decides to take out this gateway. And, in fact, just going to go ahead and make a command center. Very interesting. In the meantime, Sen should play pretty safe. He is, in fact, He's making 4 warp gates. You might be like, oh, you know, just all in. Why is he doing that? Well, it's pretty good because if drewbie was attacking, then the 4 warp gates will hold it. Now, if drewbie is going to do what he's doing here, which is expanding, Sen already killed a lot of Marines with not too much loss, and he also killed a lot of SCVs. So, really, this attack could be, well, not this one specifically, but a 4 warp gate attack is a reasonable idea at this point from Sen. He definitely has the chance to break drewbie down. Now, drewbie is getting stim and concussive shells. Is making some additional barracks, so he's going to really stay heavy on the barracks. Maybe just make a ton of units to be safe. And Sen, even with the 4 warp gates, I love it, man. Sen is so smart. Did he see that command center? He did not see it, but he thinks, okay, well, I got 4 warp gates. I got a good amount of units at this point. I'll go ahead and expand. Can always use this ramp to defend. It's going to be pretty hard, even with force fields. But, you know, he has enough sentries out that he can do it. He can go ahead and make that nexus. So, Sen showing a pretty good understanding of Protoss. Would not even be all that surprised right now if he switches over. Right now on the Korean server, Zerg is losing like it's patch 1.0 almost, from what I've been talking to fellow Zerg players. And Protoss seems to be getting a nice little rejuvenation right now in the game. So, Sen showing us he actually kind of gets Protoss. He kind of knows what's going on with them, so it'd be kind of funny if he switched over. We haven't really seen any Protoss players go to Zerg, while we have seen some other race switches. So, a reactor going up. He's got the 2 tech labs, getting a lot of upgrades. He's getting the combat shields, already has the rest of them. Meantime, Sen is getting that robotics. Where is it? There it is. Now, will he be going for Colossus? I do not like the 2-base Colossus. Not a fan of it whatsoever. We will see. Where is it? Come on, Sen. I know you're going to make it. This isn't for Observers and Immortals. You're not that cool. You are cool, Sen, but you are not that cool to actually just make Observers and Immortals out of that off 2-base. I don't think so. Drewbie right now making a lot of units. We have 29 SCVs against 40 probes. The game has slowed down quite a bit, but Drewbie decides it is time to go. He's bringing a lot of SCVs as well. Going to want to get those in front so he can actually buffer with them, but there's a lot of sentries, so if Sen is fast with these, this is going to be very good for Sen, and we'll see how fast, in fact, he is. Good force fields, trapping a few SCVs up front here. Going to be able to take those out, trying to pull back the Zealot so he doesn't lose it. Oh, don't lose the sentries! And oh, Sen losing a sentry there, but killing a lot of units. There's already been a stim, and there we go. Good force fields again, all the probes coming in, and Sen trying to knock out Drewbie's very powerful attack. The probes just becoming minced meat here. Drewbie stimming and attacking right into Sen here, and now Drewbie looking like he's going to have a very nice comeback. Oh, missed force field, and Drewbie comes right up the ramp. Not looking good for Sen at this point. He's lost so many probes. Drewbie, on the other hand, he's losing. He lost some SCVs, but not quite as many as the probes Sen lost. Look at this, 24 SCVs against 30 probes. Very much more even than it was before the attack. And if we take a look, 51 supply to 47. Sen barely in the lead now. Making some Immortals, and it turns out Sen is cool enough, at least when attacked, to just make Immortals and Observers out of this robotics off 2-base. So his economy is not very good. Probably, oh, never mind. I thought he was that cool. He's not. He's making Colossus. But that's going to be pretty good in this situation. You know, he's going to have to pretty much go all in because Drewbie is sitting on the 2 bases. And is even teching up now to, well, only the factories so far. But once he does get Vikings out, this is going to be a pretty simple win for him over Sen. Sen looking like he is going to be on his last legs here. Has a decent amount of units, making the Colossus, but definitely not getting the upgrade. That's how all in he is at this point. Is just off 1 base, can't really afford that. Making another Colossus, so I think he's just going to hit a 2 Colossus timing attack. You got to choose, do I go at 1, do I go at 2, or do I be completely crazy and go at 3? And I don't think Sen is completely crazy, so probably won't go at 3. Unless he doesn't want to attack. No, he does. Alright. He realizes, okay, at this point I'm so far behind. Now, a lot of units coming out by ROOTdrewbie. He has some damage stuff in there, but overall, very high health. Sen following it around with that Observer, which he's now promptly going to lose to a scan from Drewbie. More and more barracks going up. Gonna switch these very shortly, no doubt. Got to start getting either Medivacs or Vikings. Both will do completely fine here. And going to just stim and attack into this, losing a lot of units to the Colossus, but Sen simply not with enough gateway units. Well, he's going to fight off this first attack, but look at this. Sen does not have enough gateway units right now. He has 2 Colossus, but aside from that, he has 8 gateway units here, or 7 even. And as drewbie pops out more and more units here, he's just going to have enough to make a nice big arc and take all this out. Sen's going to have to be perfect with force fields if he wants a chance to win this. And look at this, even SCV's coming down. Sen has to be perfect. We'll see, throwing down some force fields, but it looks like 1 Colossus going down. Will the second? Yes, in fact, the second. No. Yes, now it goes down, but that is going to be just about it for Sen. He has almost nothing left at this point. Just making a lot of Zealots and Stalkers. And, well, these units are damaged, so use the Stalkers as a meat shield. I mean, the Zealots as a meat shield. Attack with the Stalkers, and we'll see how that does. drewbie with some Vikings. Those aren't going to be very useful right now. Lands them, probably to flank this army with. And Sen on his last legs, warping in a few more Stalkers. Who knows? Well, I do, because Marines and Marauders going to absolutely destroy what's left here with stim and concussive shells and combat shields and all that good stuff. So GG, Sen taken out by drewbie. Quite an interesting Protoss vs. Terran. Thanks for watching.